Hi everyone, we are back with, of course, a video related to Elif Shafak's book. So I finally ended up reading it, and of course, it was so much more than I expected. I mean, it wouldn't be an Elif Shafak book if it hadn't surpassed my expectations. I mean, you expect books to, when you expect too much, they don't live up to it. This one lived up to it and beyond. So, without further ado, I'll just begin with the review. So, you know why I love historical fiction? I love it because it has the ability to make you time travel. And Elif Shafak has done exactly that, and with such beauty, I can't even begin to explain it to you. She has taken us to three different timelines in via her writing, and none of it makes you lose connect to the other two. So we have Daphne and Costas. One Daphne is a Turk and Costas is a Greek. Now they live on this island called Cyprus, which is the home to both Greeks as well as Turkish people. Now there are two things that happen. First is the removal of British authorities. Then there is the civil war which engulfs the island and which leads to the partition of the island with Greeks on one side and Turks on the other. Now, due to this partition, a relationship between Greeks and Turks is not something which is favored by the people of the island. Now, because of unfortunate circumstances, Daphne and Costas end up breaking up with each other. But a few years later, they end up meeting again, and they have a daughter but they have shifted to Britain. Now, the book begins with this daughter's perspective and her being a British and not being aware of her heritage and how it slowly unfolds. Now, what I absolutely loved about this book is that one of the point of views of story of narration is a fig tree, a tree which has been a part of life of both Daphne, Costas as well as their child. So this tree not only tells you what trees think about human relationships or what is happening in the human world, but also what they feel and how they talk to their fellow plants, and how they survive in this environment. And that is something that is so engulfing, because to read something from the point of view of a tree, that is something so unique. And the fact that Shafak has personified the tree and given the tree's views the first point of view, first narrative, is absolutely brilliant. And when you read from it, you get to know so many botany related points, and they are not something that will overpower the storyline. They're just there. It's a subplot and it's very subtly over there, and it'll amaze you how brilliantly it's there. Now, what I absolutely loved about this book is, of course, the unique point of view. Secondly, the threefold timelines, and I have read books with dual timelines. They are confusing, but she went on to write threefold timelines, and they did not confuse me at all. Fourth, of course, the prose. The brilliant way with which Shafak captures the reader. It's descriptive, yes, but it's engaging as well. You won't want to let go once you begin, and that is the beauty of her writing. That is the sole reason why I absolutely adore her as an author. Now, do I have something which did not work for me in this book? I don't think so. In the past, whenever I have not liked something about her books, I have always pointed out, because I don't want to be a biased reviewer stating that it's just my favorite author, so I will just tell you everything goody good. No, it's genuinely a good book, but don't read it if you're expecting a high-end romance or very like a family saga. No, don't pick it up for that. Just pick it up because you want to read a beautiful story and increase your knowledge about world history. That's all I'll say, because whenever I pick up a book by Shafaq, I end up learning so much. I did not even know about this partition of Cyprus, the civil war. She just tells everything with such amazing subtlety that you will be amazed, oh, that you've read and learned so much, and yet for you it's just a fiction book. So of course I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. And that's all, guys. If you do end up picking any book by Elif Shafaq or reading it, then do let me know. Ouch. Bye.